from all of us at 2K Sports, thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. I'm Brian Anderson, at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. Well, we're in the middle of the season, and he's got to really step up to even get into the Rookie of the Year conversation.
Now that we're midway through the year, we know which rookies are impressing on a nightly basis.
And maybe some of these guys are understanding the length of what an NBA season is all about with 82 contests on the schedule. But other guys have gotten stronger. And as they've gained a better understanding of their roles, that's what you'd expect.
And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Smith, and it's the closer in at the four-man position. And for Sacramento, Jaren Jackson out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Okoro. And it's Thompson in at the two. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined. But we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
A nice shot by Smith.
And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Gobert gets the bucket.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
From the arc. And Los Angeles, another three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Halliburton against Smith. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star Game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
Free throw good, Halliburton. And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
The closer passes to Drummond. Soft touch off the glass.
A bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all three looks.
Thompson outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Thunder. Smith outside. Here's the closer. Here's Thunder. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. And the basket is good.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Jackson outside. Back to Halliburton. He takes it in. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Here's the closer. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around 13 a game. Drops in the three.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Now here's Halliburton. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. The three from Thompson. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Smith passes to Thunder. Pass to the closer. Rebounded by Halliburton.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Here's Jackson following the score by Los Angeles. To the middle. Stolen by Drummond. Well, we've got a developing story here. Standing by remotely, we go to our 2K insider, Shams Charania, for the details.
Thank you, B.A. The speculation has been confirmed for the Sacramento Kings in the trade with the Boston Celtics. They were in the market for a proven scorer, and I'm told they found one. Jordan Clarkson has always been terrific moving downhill, making tough shots in traffic. And to loosen up the driving lanes, he's become a legitimate threat from deep. Everyone around the league can't wait to see how they integrate him into their system.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us in the loop.
Halliburton using his length and getting in the lane.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Here they come, fans. Your 916 crew. Let's hear it.
Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games.
Substituting on the court.
Oh. 40 seconds left in the first quarter here. And that one good. Halliburton's got 8. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Shot clock at 6. And here's Clarkson. Off target at the rim.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. They've got Richaun Holmes, and it's Thunder in at 2 guard. Simmons looking around. Here's Thunder. Three-pointer off the mark. Kings trail by 7. Well, Brent, we've seen Trey Murphy grow into a prototypical 3-and-D wing.
Well, what's been most impressive, BA, is you thought it was just his shooting. That's been better than advertised. He's also starting to show you he can rebound, run the floor, and defend a little bit. So the package is a little bit bigger than it was once thought of with Trey Murphy coming out of the NBA draft.
Here's Clarkson, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Sometimes Jordan Clarkson, when he's feeling it, he can get crafty out there. Beautiful dribble move.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Williams has checked in for Hendricks.
Shooting for Sacramento, Jordan Clarkson. 1 shot.
That one misses for Clarkson. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, VA, if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Wallace, he's checked in for the Kings. And that's good as he hits both shots. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Kings trail by 9. Pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Clarkson. And another miss by Sacramento.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Thunder, the pass to Thunder. Here's Thunder. Wallace pulls it in. To the inside.
Throw it up to Trey, and he'll finish it off.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings. Came away with a win.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
Gobert's checked in for the Kings. Klay Thompson comes in for Wallace. Andre Drummond is checked in for the Lakers. Smith comes in for Simmons. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Thunder. Here's Thunder. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. That three's off the mark. Kings trail by 7. Thompson in the post. Noel on him. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Great signs as Klay goes vertical that time.
Thunder, the pass to Thunder. Yep, that one goes. Thunder's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
The three from Thompson. Smith with the rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Thunder with the bucket.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Kings. Okoro comes in for Clarkson. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Jaren Jackson.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Off the window, it's good.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Back to Noel. Pass to Thunder. A deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Thunder's got 16 points now.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Jackson. Rebound by the Lakers. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Pass to Thunder. Back to Smith. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Okoro outside. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Gobert passes to Thompson. And the Kings with another 3.
Even with the hand up, it's not bothering Klay Thompson. Just measured that one off.
Drummond inside. Defended by Gobert. And the ball out of play. The Kings will have it. The Kings making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And the Lakers making a change here. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA.
This move improves their shooting. George is consistent and brings a scorer's mindset.
Going to be fascinating to watch them integrate him into their offense. He can really stretch the floor. And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Kings.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end. Punch in the mouth, kicked in the teeth, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many easy buckets. How are they going to still win this game?
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Kings trail by 6. They've got Thompson, Jackson out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Okoro in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Thunder. 3-pointer. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Now, this is when the game slows down for a big man like Andre Drummond. He can make those kind of plays.
Halliburton with the ball. 11 points in the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton. And over the last 10 games, these are the guys who have been the most aggressive going after rebounds. Boy, you got to appreciate that effort. Rudy Gobert on top.
Over these last 10 games, this guy has owned the boards, playing so well as of late.
The Lakers lead by 9. Pass to Thunder. Now Smith. Here's Thunder. Here's the closer. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
The floater, and it's good on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 14.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Now here's Thompson. He's covered closely. The three from Okoro. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Okoro's got 6.
When he's shooting off the catch like this, these are signs of some remarkable improvement in Okoro's game.
Halliburton against Smith. Rebound by Sacramento. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Bam! Rudy Gobert. I mean, that was a loud 2 points.
Right wing. Pass to Thunder. Down low. Here's Drummond. And there it is for him. Drummond's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. So both teams making some changes here. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And of course, Sacramento, they're in 6th place.
I think for Los Angeles, they just have serious hopes for the outcome of this season. They're focused on putting up a banner.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
Thunder with the bucket.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
The shot by Thunder, no good.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Unloads from 13. The Lakers with a rebound. Thunder's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Thunder. Yep, that one goes. Thunder's got 24 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Drummond against Gobert. Pass to Jackson. The 3. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Inside. Here's Drummond. And Gobert with a block.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Thunder grabs a board. Thunder's got his 6th rebound on the night. Smith outside. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Thunder, the pass to Thunder. To the paint. To the left wing. Drummond with the screen. Takes it inside. The closer, no good. Pass to Halliburton. To get back on track. That one is off.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. We've got Ben Simmons, and it's Holmes in at the center position. Wallace with it, picked up by Simmons.
I think Murphy just wanted it more that time. He willed that shot to fall.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
And the free throw, no good.
You know, Murphy at his size, 6'8", playing that wing position, such impressive versatility from him, especially when you consider how great a shooter he's becoming.
Wallace outside. Changes up. And Holmes with the block.
Well, Holmes sees that shot coming and says, goodbye.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The shot by Thunder, no good. Kings trail by 14. Here's Halliburton knifing in.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Count that bucket. Thunder's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
The Kings call timeout.
Please welcome to the floor your 916 crew.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Wallace. Smith, he's checked in for the Lakers. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Pass to Adams. Clarkson finds Thompson. Clock at 6, and it's stolen by Noel. Smith passes to Thunder. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And that one misses. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Jackson, the screen. The three from Okoro. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Thunder. Back to Noel. Smith with it. Here's Thunder. Smith outside. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Thunder with the bucket.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Now Gobert. Over Simmons. No good. A bit long that time. The Lakers lead by 19. Pass to Thunder. Now here's Noel. The hook shot. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. The three from Thompson. They get it back. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They lead by 17. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Kings trail by 17. Inside. Stolen. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Lakers.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Thunder.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Pass to Thunder. Back to Drummond. Here's the closer. Takes a three. The shot by Thunder, no good. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Thompson. And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. The closer passes to Thunder. Smith outside. From deep three-point range. The shot off that time. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now our player of the game.